guys, welcome to the channel BI with Peter. Today we'll be looking at the new topic that is in SQL join. There are different types of join like inner join, left join, right join, and also self join and cross join. But today we'll be talking about inner join. What is inner join and how does it works? So basically, to show you inner join, let's create one table with ID and let's execute this. Now let's insert into table A values as 1, comma 1, comma 2, comma 2 and comma null. So we are having different types of values, like 5 values we have inserted. Let's remove that. Now the values are inserted. Let's run the table A so that we have 1, 1, 2, 2 null. Let's create one more table as B, which has similarly integer ID, and that has value 1, 1. Let me pull the Excel. It is 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1 and null null, so that I can show you in Excel how it is working. So let me make this B and let's run this. Once we run this, we have the B table as well as. So first, what does the inner join means? Inner join means all the matching records from both the tables. All the matching records from both the tables will be displayed. Likewise, we have created one Excel which has your two tables like A and B. This is just to simplify you how the inner join is working. So let's do one thing. Let's write a query for inner join. So I am as of now taking everything from A. Inner join, the syntax is like this. Whatever table your first table, this is your left table or whatever table is there. Then you are writing join condition, that is inner join. Which table you want to join. On the joining, you have to specify what is the condition you are joining on. Condition means the primary key on which you are joining. So this is on clause which is used. On which condition we are writing? ID, because ID is we are joining on both the columns. Once you write this and run this, you will get the result. You got a result around 6 records. You can see it. Now let's see how does this work in Tableau backend, SQL backend. So probably this is your A table and this is your B table. Whenever you are joining any join, inner join, left join, right join, it will work row by row. So even if it's SQL, any SQL or even reporting tool like Tableau or Power BI, it will work row by row. So let's assume the first row. This is your table A eventually, and this is your table B. So what does this does? It will check like what is the first record and it will match with the first record of table B. 1 is equal to 1. Is it matching? Yes, it is matching. So it will give 1 record. It will move to the 1 with second record of B table. Is my 1 matching with 1? Yes, it is matching. It will move to the 1 with the third record. Is it the 1 matching? Yes, it is matching. Now coming to the null value. 1 equal to null is not equal to 1, because null is something which is not specified, right? You don't have the specific value. Null can be anything which is undefined value, right? Whenever you are joining anything 1 with null, it will be not equal to in SQL. The reason is that only null can have any value. Suppose in previous it can have 2 value, in future someone put as 2 value, someone put as 3, someone has put as 1. So null is not a specified value which you will be matching. That is the reason in SQL null is not equal to any value. So null will be not equal to 1. Always remember this, or any value you are comparing. Null comparison will be not there with the defined number, because it is an undefined number. that undefined value or number, you can say it can be a number if it is an integer, or it can be a value like string when it is the string data type. So once it is going null, it will again not match. It will move to the second record as we have matched that, right? Now moving to the second record, again it will start scanning row by row. Second table, one is matching, so it will show 1. Similarly, this one is matching with this one. It will give you 1 output. Now coming to the third record, this one is matching with 1. It will show 1. This has been done. Now 1 will again come with null. I have shown you that null is not equal to 1 because it is an undefined value, so nothing will be coming. Similarly, now 2 will come. Is 2 my equal to 1? No. Is my 2 equal to 1? No. Is my 2 equal to 1? No. Is my null value? I have specified that null is never equal to null. Again, this is also not value, any matching. Similarly, going to 2, it will scan every record and it will found nothing matching. Now coming to the null. This is not equal to 1, that I have told you. This is also I have told. This is also I have told. Now here, many students have null is always equal to null. See, now you will say that null is equal to null. Why it is not coming? Why we are not showing here? The reason is that only. Again, I have told null is a undefined value. It can be any value. So SQL don't recognize null as a value. It recognizes as a not matching. So null will also be not equal to null in SQL. Remember this thing. So we have got 6 record in A table. Whenever you are doing join, inner join, whatever you got in A table, similarly you will get the B records, that only what are specified in the ID. So we are getting around 6 records, right? What we have got here, you can see that we have got 6 records. Now similarly, we had one more table as C, which has some 2, 2, 3, 4 values. Now let's create the table as C. Now we'll insert this value in C, right? Now what will be inserting the value? 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and we are having 4 and null. So this is my C table. Once the C table is been created, let's run the C table as well as. We have got 2, 2, 3, 4 null value. Now let's go in the inner join. Let's join now one more table. Now you have got null records. See now, why you will be saying that why I am getting the null records, right? You are getting nothing. The reason is that only whenever you are applying join, third join, joining on the third table, like here we are joining on the third table, right? So whenever you are joining third table, it will join with the output of your first two joins. Now we have got first two join as this, right? This is my output. You will see that A had 2, but still it did not compare. Why? The reason is that only whenever you are joining with third table, it will join with your output of the table. Now this will be your SQL values when it will be comparing in the backend. This will be your considered as A table and this will be considered as C table. Now 1 is never equal to any of this value, right? Is 1 any of the value with the C table? No. That is the reason we are getting null value. If I would have been, let's see, drop the table, and again we are creating the C table. Now we'll insert the value as 1, 1 and 3 and 3. Now you will be getting the values because there is something value in our table C which is equal to table output of A and B. See now, we got that, right? We are getting the 12 records. The reason is that only we had now 1 value and 3 4 value, right? Now again 1 will be compared with 1, it will give you 1 1, right? Then again second one will be comparing or scanning with C or table, it will give, so 6 values will be multiplied by your these two values, so it will give you 12 records, right? So similarly when we'll go in SQL, we got the 12 records. This is how the inner join will be working. So what we learned about what is inner join, we learned the syntax of inner join, we learned how does the inner join work, right? We learned one more thing, that when we are joining with table third, how does the output behave of the SQL, right? Some people get confused in this, like they think that it is joining with the actual A table and they mess up the value. So whenever you are joining with the three tables, the two table output will be again joined with the table third what you are placing, which I have showed you in the Excel. This is how the inner join always work, guys. We'll come up with next video like left join, right join, more joins, and we'll be solving many examples on join, because union joins, these are very important concepts. So please subscribe, guys, and thank you.